Namaste everyone, welcome to the class. Now in the last lecture we have seen till problem number 6. Now let us see this question number 7. Here we have to find the principal solutions of these given functions. So 7th problem, we have sec inverse 2 upon root 3. We say let sec inverse 2 upon root 3 is equals to y. So therefore I get sec y as 2 upon root 3. Now sec y is 2 upon root 3. We know that cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. So therefore sec 30 degree will be 2 upon root 3. So this is equals to sec pi upon 6. The principal value of, so here y is equals to, this implies, I will say that this implies y equal to pi by 6. The principal range, the principal value branch, okay, the principal, I will say that the principal value branch of sec inverse x is, the principal value branch of sec inverse, okay, variable, no need to write variable, the principal value branch of sec inverse is, what is the principal value branch? It is, let us just see, for sec inverse it is 0 to pi minus pi by 2, it is 0 to pi minus pi by 2. So here pi by 6 what I am getting, it is in this branch, okay. So pi by 6 is between 0 and pi, and this is not pi by 2. So therefore this value pi by 6 is my principal solution. So therefore I will say that the principal value of, therefore we will say that, therefore the principal value of sec inverse 2 upon root 3 is pi upon 6. 8th problem is cot inverse root 3. So our 8th problem is cot inverse root 3. Now cot inverse root 3, I will say let this cot inverse root 3 is equals to say y. So therefore we get cot y is equals to root 3 is equals to cot of pi by 6, okay, this is equals to cot pi by 6. So this will give me y is equals to pi by 6. We know that the principal value branch of cot inverse is, now if I see principal value branch of cot inverse, it is 0 to pi is 0 to pi. We know that the principal value branch of cot inverse is 0 to pi, therefore we will say the principal value, therefore the principal value of this cot inverse root 3 is pi upon 6. The principal value, this y value what we got, that is the principal value of cot inverse root 3. Now ninth problem is cos inverse minus 1 upon root 2. Ninth problem, we have cos inverse minus 1 upon root 2. So I will say let cos inverse minus 1 upon root 2 is equals to y. So therefore I get cos y is equals to minus 1 upon root 2. This is the value of cos y, which is equal to minus of cos pi by 4, which is equals to, now the principal value branch of cos is 0 to pi. So I want answer between 0 to pi. So this minus I have to remove because here we have cos pi. So this is cos of pi minus pi by 4. I hope you know all these formulas. Therefore, you get y equal to pi minus pi by 4 is what? Is 3 pi by 4. So y is 3 pi by 4. Okay. So as we know, the principal value branch of cos inverse is between 0 to pi. Therefore, the principal value solution of cos inverse minus 1 upon root 2 is 3 pi by 4. This is ninth question. And then we have 10th one, cosec inverse minus root 2. 10th problem is cosec inverse minus root 2. Now here I will consider, let this cosec inverse minus root 2 is equals to y. So therefore, cosec y is minus root 2. Now cosec is reciprocal of sine, so it is minus. This root 2 I will write in terms of cosec as cosec pi by 4. Now the principal value branch of cosec, if we see, this is between minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2, excluding 0. So minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. So we have to get the value between that. So this I will write, this is equals to, by using formula, it is as sine minus theta is minus sine theta, similarly cosec minus theta is minus cosec theta. So it is minus cosec pi by 4. So I will write this as a cosec minus pi by 4. And here I will say therefore this y is equals to minus pi by 4. Also we know that the principal value branch of cosec inverse is between minus pi by 2 to to plus pi by 2 by excluding 0. So already we are not considering 0. So we know that the principal value branch of cosec inverse is minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 minus 0. Therefore, the principal value of cosec inverse minus root 2 is minus pi by 4. So this is the result. Okay. So we have understood how to find the principal values. Now let us move to question number 11. Question number 11, now we have so many values that I have to find and I have to add. Okay. So we have the value of tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus half plus sin inverse. So one by one we will take problems and one by one we will solve them. So here first, this is the problem. So one by one, first find tan inverse half. So tan inverse 1, tan inverse 1. Now tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Then cos inverse minus 1 by 2. Cos inverse minus 1 by 2 is, if I say it is y, then you will say that cos y is minus half, which is equals to, in terms of cos, if I say it is cos and minus let us take out minus cos 1 by 2 cos 1 by 2 is 60 degree. Okay, so cos, it is pi upon 3, but minus I have to remove, so I will write this is cos pi minus pi by 3, which will give me the value of cos y as, therefore cos y as cos 2 pi by 3. So this gives me value of y as 2 pi by 3. So cos inverse, therefore cos inverse minus half is 2 pi by 3. Now third, we have to find the value of sin inverse minus half. Sin inverse minus half we will take as z. So therefore sin z become minus half. It is equals to minus sin pi by 3. This is equals to sin of minus pi by 3. So therefore sin inverse of minus half is equals to minus pi by 3. So therefore finally I will write the value of tan inverse. This value is, now the value of tan inverse 1 is pi divided by 4. The value of cos inverse minus 5 is 2 pi by 3. So plus 2 pi by 3, then plus I have minus pi by 3. So this is pi divided by 4 plus pi divided by 3. So 3 plus 4, 7 pi divided by 12. 7 pi by 12 is the answer for this 11th question. In the same way, let us see this 12th problem. So here this is our 12th problem. Let me change its color for better clarity. We have cos inverse half plus 2 times sin inverse half. So this is equals to, now directly I can solve here because I know the value of cos inverse half. The value of cos inverse half is, it is pi divided by 3 cos 60 degrees half plus 2 times, this is sin 30 degrees half. So this is 2 times pi divided by 6. So this is pi by 3 plus pi by 3 only. So it is 2 pi by 3. So cos inverse half plus 2 times sin inverse half is 2 pi by 3. This is 12th question. Then 13th one, if sine inverse, let us write 13th question here. If sine inverse y, then if sine inverse x is equals to y, then what is the range of y? So for sine inverse, the principal value branch is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. I will say that option B is the correct option. Option B. Yes, 13th problem. Done, simple. And is there any other problem? Yes. 14th problem is tan inverse. Let us write this also. Now 14th problem, tan inverse root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2 is equal to. So we can calculate its value. Tan inverse root 3 is pi divided by 3. And for sec inverse minus 2, we consider let sec inverse minus 2 is equals to y. Therefore, sec y is equals to minus 2. This minus 2 can be written as minus. Now, sec is reciprocal of cos, and cos 60 degrees is 1 by 2. So, this will also be sec pi divided by 3, and this is equals to sec of pi minus pi by 3. It is equals to sec of 2 pi by 3. So, the value of y is, therefore, y is 2 pi by 3. Therefore, sec inverse of minus 2 is 2 pi by 3. So, therefore, what I have to find? I have to find a tan inverse root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2. So, therefore, tan inverse root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2 is equals to, tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3 minus sec inverse minus 2 is 2 pi by 3. So, this is minus pi by 3. Let us check. So, minus pi by 3, yes, it is there. Your option B is the correct option. Option B is right. Okay. So, whenever it is multiple choice question also, you need to simplify, solve, and then give your correct answer. If it is not possible to directly check which answer is correct, you need to solve it. So, this is our first exercise we have finished. Okay. So, let us see you in next class with a new exercise. Thank you.